Hi, Alex Zaves here, and welcome back to the Arts and Crafts Show. I'm over here in Minneapolis right now, about a 3-hour drive. It's about 6:30 right now. I've already signed into my booth. I've registered. Here they want to get your driver's license here. I want to make sure that the person that signed up for the show is actually doing the show. That's my van. You recognize that from back at the house. I wanted to show you that I do some camping in here. Today is Thursday, so I'll be here Thursday night, Friday night, and Saturday night. Very simple setup. Got a sleeping bag here. Underneath this blanket right here, I've got hot water. I've got my cooler right here. And I got my clothes right there, and I've got everything all set up. So for me, this is the way I do it. And for a lot of other people as well. This parking lot is not yet full yet. People are just starting to show up because some people can't start unloading until 6:30, 7:30, or 8:30. So I'm underneath a nice tree here. I parked here before. That's my setup again. So tonight I'll sleep here. I'll set up my computer here, watch some videos, and I'm all set. So let's go over here into the show. It's still, they haven't closed off the streets yet here at the Edina Art Show. So I'll give you, I'm just going to close up my van and go out this way here. I've already unloaded. Lock it up. Now what I do a lot of times, even though I brought hot water with me, is I'll set a bottle of hot water out there in the windshield. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a gallon of water over there. It'll heat up. I've got a black cloth behind it. And before I go to bed tonight, I'll take a shower. In the back of the van, I've got it parked in a nice place where it's very quiet. And I can take a nice little shower there. So that's the setup right here. There's already some people already set up here. You can see there's a couple of sprinters out here already. Sprinters seem to be very popular for artists these days. So let's go ahead and take a walk over to the show. So this is a church parking lot, and this is one of 3 churches that they allow you to use for parking. If you've got a trailer to park, you can park it here. Free parking, not a problem. And a lot of us will stay here overnight. Believe you me, staying in a motel room in the cities here is very expensive. It's not a fancy camping. It's not a tent. And I've already brought all my food with me. And if I feel really different, I can go out to a restaurant if I like and get something to eat. But the odds are I'm just going to come back here, make myself a sandwich. Haven't had anything to eat today. Very easy for me to just have one meal a day. Not a problem for me, especially at the shows. And bottled water, I do bring some bottled water with me, but basically like a sports, you know, I just kind of rinse out my mouth, one mouthful, and that's just about it, even when it's hot. Now it's not too bad here. Now it's in the 80s here today. It's supposed to be a little cooler tomorrow, which is pretty important because here in Minnesota, the customers do not like to come out if it's hot. They like cooler temperatures here. I've done some shows where it's, well, for me, cold is in the 60s, and when it gets to the 50s in September, I'm gone. I leave. So, but here, they'll come out here in the 50s and 60s, and they'll be in their shorts and their t-shirts, and they'll be eating ice cream. Very nice for them. Okay, now I'm going to go keep the camera at this angle here, and walk my way this way here. Now this street here will be closed off later on today, and they're already starting to put up the signs. I've already unloaded my booth, and I've got 6:30 right now, which means I've got about 2.5 hours to set up before 9 o'clock. I'll head out and go to sleep, and I'll be up again about 4 o'clock in the morning. Let's take a walk across the street here. They've been through this up pretty fast. There we go. Alrighty. The Edina Art Show. Okay, no one's really set up yet here, okay? This is a special area. There's an art section area here. Kids area, bicycles, you can bicycle around. Right where I'm standing, they'll bring in buses, and so that people, because parking here is difficult. In fact, right where I was located at, that's where they had valet parking here in Edina. Some of the houses around here, $1–2 million each. This is a very expensive neighborhood. I have apartments across the street here, and I've got the only spot in the show that's got a grassy area, because everything I have goes into the ground. So I'm just off to the corner of the show. Okay, so here's my booth that I've unloaded everything here, and it's a mess right now. A lot of things I've got to put together here, and I'm going to take about 6 hours as usual. So 2.5 hours tonight, and then again tomorrow morning. I get out here around 5:30 and finish setting up. So I'll take you down to the corner here real quick, kind of show you. Now this will be this section right here. There'll be a tent here for police.
Can I go this way to set up? I'm right up the middle of 50th and Brand.
And
Here to get there.
What time were you told to enter?
6:30. My first setup is 6:30. My second one is here.
you can hear him. His setup time is 6:30. Okay. So here they are. They're closing off the streets. That street is now closed. Now the artists are beginning to set up across the street there. This is Edina, Minnesota. Wow, what a town. Let's go across the street really quick here. Give you a tour. Okay, little outdoor dining area right here. Now, down this street here, all the way down here, will be lined with booths by the time tomorrow morning comes. Okay? Everybody's busy. Parking lot over there is going to be a beer section. So we're going to have a good time. Excellent weather this weekend. So I'm going to head back to my booth. Just a real quick show of what it looks like just before we set up. After that, tomorrow or the next day, or at least by Sunday, I'll give you a full-on show, because I don't think I'll be ready to show everybody by tomorrow, because I'll be so busy setting up. Customers come early. They're usually here. Well, the show begins to open up around 10 o'clock, but the customers start to come in about 8:30. And so, there we go. Okay, so that's basically it. I'm going to go get set up, and you can see how everything here is in parts, as I mentioned before, because what I need to do is I need to put it, I can fit all this into that van, and then what I'll do is I'll put it together, which is also good for the customers, because what they need to do is they'll need to take it apart so they can set it up in front of their house. So anyway, that's the story. I hope you guys are enjoying this. If you do, give me a subscribe and ring that bell, because in a few days going to go ahead and show you what it's like on Sunday. But I won't be able to put this out until Tuesday. So that's when I get into where I can get the Wi-Fi running. And so anyway, that's the way it goes. I'm hoping you're going to enjoy the Edina Art Show. And it's well worth coming to the show. It is a juried show. I've been doing this show for about 17 years, and I've missed a couple of years. I was judged out. So anyway, thanks very much, and I'll see you at the next Arts and Crafts show. Bye.
All right.